All-stars are the Kim Kardashians of the NBA. Yeah, they're pretty good, I guess, but really it's just a popularity contest.
Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying.
All NBA players are like Boban. No fluff. He is famous for a good reason. I respect All-NBA a lot more than All-Star. That's why I take this list so seriously. It means a lot to the players' bank accounts too. Jason Tatum is just one guy with dollars on the line this year. All-NBA means a supermax contract. If not, he's out $32 million bucks. It is so tough this year to pick the best 15 players in the world, but this video does it and explains the painful snubs. Yo, it's Casey. Welcome to AM Hoops. I am being chill. Commenters, no more aggressive hellos. I said that I'm Casey. I didn't ask you to subscribe, so that would be great. And I didn't do the 2-member shoutouts yet. Ibad Mir and Ben Ra. So a quick refresher on All-NBA before I reveal my teams. If every player was on a playground and you had to pick a starting 5, who would they be? My picks would be Nikola Jokic at center, Julius Randle and Giannis Antetokounmpo at forward, Steph Curry and Luka Doncic in the guard spot. Yes, I am picking Julius Randle, first team All-NBA, which sounds crazy, even to me, but it is for this season only, and I do think Julius deserves first team based on what he's done this year. Then you pick 2 more teams, and that is your 2021 All-NBA selections. My All-NBA second team is Joel Embiid at center, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard at forward, Chris Paul and Damian Lillard at guard. My third team, Rudy Gobert, LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. Things get real tough picking third team because that's where the snubs come in. My locks at center were easy. The 3 guys I chose. No one else even close. At forward, my locks were Giannis, Kawhi, Paul George, LeBron, Julius Randle. And at guard, my locks were Steph, Luka, Dame, and Chris Paul. I did an entire video just on the guards because so many people picked James Harden. That is insane. It deserved its own video. So let's go to my forward snubs. Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, Chris Middleton, Tobias Harris, and DeMar DeRozan. Yes, DeRozan has been that good. 22 points and 7 assists this year for a surprising Spurs team. I don't think he makes All-NBA, but he deserves a mention with the forwards too, because that's his real position. Anthony Davis does not deserve a mention. He's played just about 30 games all season. Obviously, if we did that playground thing, I would pick him, but he may not stay healthy. LeBron, though, easily made my third team because he is back on the court, and if he finishes out the season, he could play 71% of the Lakers games. That, combined with his impact on winning, made him a lock. So, my last pick then was Jimmy Butler over Jason Tatum and Zion Williamson. I feel bad if this happens in real life because Tatum does have all that money on the line, but Jimmy Buckets has been better than Zion and Tatum. Before you comment, this is not me hating on Zion. I did a whole video apologizing for judging him too fast this year, but Jimmy impacts winning, Zion does not. If we compare their box score stats, Zion's at about 27 points per game, Jimmy 22, 3 assists to 7 assists, about the same rebounds. Zion does more for his team's offense. Yes, I get it. He is running point, but he is tragic on defense. It's a big reason the Pels won't even make the play-in. Jimmy is actually a better defender than even Jason Tatum this year, and he leads the league in steals per game at over 2. If you are still picking Zion, then look at the advanced stats. Both guys make their teams better. New Orleans is plus 4.1 points per 100 with Zion on the court, but the Heat are plus 9.4 better with Jimmy. He is the reason they're not out of the playoffs right now. In fact, if Butler didn't miss about 17 games, Miami would be top 4. Jimmy's games missed is the only reason this is even close. Last year he made 3rd team. This season he's even better. Sorry Zion, you're gonna make a lot of All-NBA teams, but not this year. The only way that Jimmy does get knocked out is if Tatum keeps on playing at this MVP level. Now I'm not saying that he's gonna do what he did against the Spurs every night, but he's one of the best clutch players and isolation scorers in the game. There was a second where Jaylen Brown made us wonder who the best Celtic was, but Tatum squashed that pretty quick. My biggest knock on Tatum this year actually has been his defense. This is Tatum's worst defensive rating of his career by far. Honestly, I might pick Tobias Harris over him at this point. Harris helped carry the Sixers all year with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons injured, and his defense is much improved. I can't go with either guy because Jimmy Butler has a complete resume. I also can't believe I have to do this, but some people will say Paul George doesn't belong here, so I have to defend him. Flat out, PG's playing the best ball of his career. A career high in assists, hitting about 24 points per game. His efficiency is insanely high while keeping turnovers low. If he and Kawhi were both healthy all year, I think the Clippers would be the #1 seed in the West. I won't go super deep into the guards because, again, there's a whole video explaining why I chose Booker over James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Russ, and others. But I will say this. Go write down your own All-NBA selections. Guard is the toughest thing to pick this season. It's not like the All-Star game where you got 2 conferences, you got injury replacements. These are just the 6 best point guards on planet Earth. And I feel bad for Zach LaVine. He's going to lose a lot of money too by missing All-NBA, but he's not close. The most controversial decision was leaving off the beard. Over 50% of people in a 17,000 vote poll picked Harden. I left him off for one reason: availability. Dude has played just 42 games this season. 8 of them were in Houston, where he was a cancer. I am sorry, but 34 games is not enough, even at an MVP level. A guy like Devin Booker is tearing it up every night, like he did against the Jazz last week. Not picking him just because Chris Paul's already on the team and they're on the same team is the worst reasoning ever. Click here for my full breakdown on why Devin Booker should get that last All-NBA spot. The reason Kyrie Irving doesn't make it will make Nets fans pretty upset, so be nice to them in the comments.